Hello, boys and girls. Pre-K 1 and Pre-K 2, it's Mr. Pimsler. I miss you a lot, and today I would like to read you a story entitled Oonga, Boonga. And the author's name is Frida Wyszynski. The author writes the words, and the illustrator's name is Carol Thompson, and the illustrator draws the picture. And here on the cover you can see the big brother and little sister having a good time. Right inside the cover you can see facial expressions. You can see smiles, tears, happiness, straight face where they may be curious. Here's the title page, Oonga, Boonga. Nobody could make baby Luis stop crying. Oh my goodness, look at these tears. Baby Luis is not happy. I wonder what's wrong. Her mother tried. She held her close and she sang a little lullaby. That's a happy little song for babies. But that didn't help. Louise kept on crying until her tears ran like rivers to the sea. So she's crying so much that the tears are getting together and they're making a river, a body of water. Wow. Her father tried. He rocked her gently in his arms and whispered softly in her ear, "Please, baby Louise, stop crying." But that didn't help. Louise kept on crying until her wails, her loud crying, shook the pictures off the walls. Wow. So the crying is so loud, it has such a great sound that it's knocking the pictures off the wall. Wow. I bet that hurts Daddy and Mommy's head. I bet it gives them a headache. Grandma tried. She gave her a nice warm bottle and said, "Eat, eat," because sometimes when babies are sad, they just are hungry and they need to eat. But that didn't help. Louise kept on crying until her sobs woke up all the cats and the dogs on the block. And you can see here, there's the cats, they're saying meow, and the dogs are saying roof, roof. Wow, so this crying is so loud that it's disrupting the whole community, the whole street. These animals live outside, and they got woken up. Okay. Grandpa tried. He played a happy tune on his harmonica. This is a harmonica right here. You play it with your mouth. It's an instrument. And he did a little jig, okay? Grandpa started dancing while he was playing the music. But that didn't help. Louise kept on crying until the birds flew out of the trees and the squirrels scampered away. Oh my goodness. You can see the birds flying away and the squirrels scampered away. This crying is so loud, it's disrupting everybody. The birds flew away, the squirrels ran away. Remember on the last page, the dogs and the cats were getting disturbed. Wow. The neighbors came over and offered advice. That means that they wanted to help. They said, "Turn her on her stomach." Sometimes that works to make babies happy, but it didn't work. Then they said, "Turn her on her side." Sometimes that works, but it didn't work. They said, "Play Mozart." Mozart is classical music, like pianos and fancy music. And then they said, well, try to play rock and roll. Rock and roll has drums and guitars and things like that. But nothing helped. Louise kept on crying. And here you can see the neighbors trying to help. They're obviously all worried about baby Louise, and everybody's getting stressed out and frustrated. Then her brother came home from school. Okay, there's the brother. Just like the cover, I noticed. It's the same. Okay, there's the brother. Daniel came home from school. "Oonga, Boonga," he said to Louise. Louise looked up, tears streaming down her face. So she stopped crying for 1 second and she looked up. "Oonga, Boonga," he repeated. Louise stopped sobbing and looked him straight in the eye. "Oonga, Boonga," said Daniel again, and Louise broke into a smile. So here you can see She stopped crying. Then she looked him in the face, and down here at the bottom, she actually smiled. Okay? Big brother Daniel made her happy. Yay. How did you do that? Said his mother. It's easy. You just say Oonga Boonga, said Daniel. Oonga Boonga, said his mother. Oonga Boonga, said his father. Oonga Boonga, said Grandma and Grandpa. See, said Daniel, she likes it. And sure enough, she did. Luis was smiling from ear to ear. You can see baby Luis is so happy here. Oonga Boonga, said everyone in unison. That means they said it all together. I'm going out to play, said Daniel. You can see he has his paper airplane. Be back at 6 for dinner, said his mother. But as soon as he left, Luis's smile faded. That means it went away. It started to go away. Slowly a tear rolled down her cheek, followed by another and then another. And soon enough she was crying as loudly as before. Okay? And remember, this happened right after her brother left to go outside to play. Oonga Boonga, said her mother. Oonga Boonga, said her father. Oonga Boonga, said Grandma and Grandpa. But nothing helped. Luis just kept on crying. Okay, she was happy, but now she's not happy anymore. What's wrong? Asked Daniel. Oonga Boonga doesn't work anymore, they said. And here you can see baby Luis. Wah, wah. And the loudest one at the bottom. Wah! She's screaming, she's crying like babies do when they're not happy. Daniel leaned over Luis and whispered in her ear, Bunka, Wonka, Luis. And Luis stopped crying. And here you can see some more of the facial expressions. Happy, sad, excited, nervous. And my question for you is, why, when Daniel said Oonga Boonga, did baby Luis stop crying? Why, when Daniel said Oonga Boonga, did baby Luis stop crying? And my answer for you is because baby Luis loved her brother very much, okay? He comforted her, and when he was around, it made her happy. It didn't matter what he was saying. It was just him being around in his presence. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the story read. Be good for your mommies and daddies. Thank you.